Alright, well, first of all, I want to thank all of you guys for watching the last video, or two videos ago, the $91 gaming PC, which ended up getting a ton of views due to Reddit. And so I wanted to do an explanation as to how I was able to accomplish this. First of all, as long as Fraps still works with me, I had some problems with it earlier, and I'm just having some problems right now. Anyway, so what you want to do is you want to head over to eBay. You want to go to electronics, and you want to go to computers and tablets. And you want to go to desktops and all-in-ones, and then you want to go to PC desktops, and then you are going to keep narrowing it down. So you're going to want to do whatever you want to try and get the results that you want. Like if you want to have like a higher budget, you can totally go with that. But for my things that I did for my limitations, let's get to the top here. I have all of the what is it called? The conditions. All the conditions are selected except for ones that say that they're used for parts and slash not working ones, so I didn't want to include those ones on there. I've got a price point of $80 or less, a 2.5 gigahertz or more, and 60 gig hard drive or higher. And so, first of all, when you're looking through them, you want to look at them and see which ones are too small to support a graphics card. You can see a lot of these optiplexes, which are kind of annoying, are too small to fit the graphics card that we would want to put in there in order to make it a gaming computer, unless you have some sort of like low profile card. But if we look through it a little bit, we'll see that some of the computers like this one might be an alright bet. It's getting a little bit higher in price. This is really not the time to buy on eBay. Sunday nights are absolutely garbage. So we could probably steer clear, but it's got a pretty good CPU in it, so that's a benefit to that one. We'll just swim through here and get to pass a bunch more of these. This one's alright. It does have really high shipping, but it seems to be okay. If we look at it, it does have a bigger hard drive than the one that I purchased. It is lacking in RAM, but it does have a pretty good processor, about similar to what I had. I think it might even be the same one. As we go through, there's a few other ones where you can just like skip through. I'm just going to show you ones that I picked out because I went through a bunch of these and decided to pick ones that I thought were good ones so I can make the video shorter. If we could look at this one's looking alright. It's a little bit, where's the price one? This one has got a little bit lower of a price. They're the same thing. It's got 2.66 gigahertz, and it's got a excellent hard drive for this price point at 250, and it's got 2 gigs of RAM. So this one would be a good computer. And what we want to do after this is we want to search the name of the computer and try and see if it can support a graphics card by what slot it has available and what the power supply is. So I looked it up already for this computer, and it has one PCI Express X16 full height graphics card, which is awesome because PCI Express X16 is backwards compatible. So if you have a newer card like a 7000 series or a 6000 series that's a 2.0 slot or a 3.0 slot for the X16, it will definitely work for this setup because it's backwards compatible. And so another thing is the power supply. The power supply is 305 watts, which is okay for us. I mean, it's not necessarily a good thing. We're not going to be able to overclock. Probably, it's probably not that good. Oh, why are there two power supplies? That's something to consider then if it's got. Oh no, that's a different version of it. This is the version that we are looking at. This is the small form factor version right here. Okay, there's two different ones on it, so yeah, that's confusing. This one's confusing. Maybe this is the one that we're looking at. Hopefully not. But even if it's at 280 watts, it's still pretty good to be able to support it. I'm just going to go through a few other ones that I saw. This is an HP Compact. This is the exact same one that I have, so it should have the 300 watt power supply, some crappy light on power supply. This is not a bad price at this point. I mean, it still has a day left though, so that's unfortunate. This is literally the exact same computer that I bought. It looks so familiar. It's kind of funny. Alright, and then if we move on, we can see a couple of other ones. This one is okay. I mean, is this a single core though? This might be a single core. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not that good with computers. Anyway, so if we move on, we will see a few other ones. The same one. This one's pretty good. But I want to show you guys the supplier that I bought it from because I think they're an excellent choice. This guy is called URTOUTLETEW. So it's URT Outlet EW. So it used to be Midwest Electronics Warehouse. Now it's URT Outlet Electronics Warehouse. So it's pretty similar. Okay, so when you look at the computers that they have, their computers are not very well described. So that's the problem with them. That's probably why they don't get too many bids on them. See, like this one, it only is $29.99 with $20 shipping, and it's got an awesome setup here because if we look at it, it's 4 gigs of DDR2, 160 gig hard drive, and the processor is, it's okay. It's only 2.4 gigahertz, so it's a pretty sweet deal at this price point, I would say. It will definitely go up higher than the price it is right now, but that's something to look into. So once again, I'll just leave it on this electronics suppliers. Well, I'll put a link in the description for it so you guys can get to it if you want to use them. And I know that if a bunch of you guys see it, then it's going to be competition, so just try and be smart about your purchases, I guess. I don't know. I don't want there to be like more competition in this because I have so much fun doing this too. I've done it with like 2 or 3 other computers. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to look at a graphics card that will work for it. Graphics card that works for it are ones that do not require power supply power. They can take, well, obviously they're taking power from the power supply, but they don't need the plug-in for it. They just need the power to come through from the motherboard. So if we look at it, we got some sweet deals here, or like okay priced ones. You can always get graphics card for even cheaper, possibly from Craigslist or other ads like that. But this one, 1 gigabyte graphics card, awesome condition, and it seems like it would be pretty well. This looks like the 1 gig GDDR5 version. We can always look that up just to make sure. Another option for the graphics card is a 6670. I don't know if a 7000 series will work on them. There's not too many 7000 series that are as energy efficient that I know of. I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't quote me. But there's a couple of them. Like this one's $10 more, but you do get a better graphics card. Like this is a better card, obviously. So, and it looks like there's a lot of people viewing it though. And it's a GDDR5 version too. Oh, but it does have pretty expensive shipping, so that's another thing to consider. So that's pretty much that for this, and I really thank all of you guys for watching this video. If you have any questions though, you can always send me a message. My inbox is usually pretty bare, except for on Saturday and even on Friday a little bit when I got all those messages from all you guys just commenting and subscribing. It was crazy. It was great. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate it being shared on Reddit as well. All right, and I'll hopefully get to see you guys in the near future with comments and stuff. So thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time. Peace.